She smiled across the table, clinked her coffee mug with mine, and said, "You're onto something big." A week later, I watched her pitch my startup idea, word for word, to the same investor I had introduced her to. 3 years later, I bought her company for scraps. Her name was Maya. We met at an accelerator program in Singapore. I was building a sustainability app that matched small vendors with surplus resources. She was working on a social fashion concept. We clicked instantly. Long ideation nights, pitch rehearsals, startup memes at 3 a.m. I trusted her too much. One evening, over coffee, I walked her through my revised pitch deck, the pivot that could change everything. She asked the right questions, nodded thoughtfully, called it brilliant. I didn't think twice when she asked to take a look at my product roadmap. That was Friday. By Monday, she ghosted me. 2 weeks later, I found out. Same investor, same pitch structure, same app logic. Even the name was eerily similar. Maya had registered a new company. On paper, she tweaked it, made it look like it was fashion-focused, but underneath, it was my backend, my features, my pain points. The investor emailed me politely. "Loved your idea, but we've just backed something quite similar." I stared at that email for an hour. I didn't scream. I didn't even reply. Instead, I rewrote everything from scratch. I restructured the entire engine, built my MVP in silence, and pitched it under a completely new name. Quietly, no press, no launch party, just progress. 2 years later, Maya's startup hit a wall. Growth stalled, reviews dropped, the investor exited. Meanwhile, my app, under its anonymous name, scaled like wildfire in Southeast Asia. B2B logistics firms began using our surplus mapping engine. NGOs adopted it for distribution. My company got acquired by a larger platform, and I stayed on as a partner. And then came the email from Maya. "Hi, strange question, but would you be open to acquiring a company in your vertical that's shutting down?" I clicked the link. It was hers. I didn't reply. I forwarded it to our M&A team. We bought it at 9% of its original valuation. No press release, no follow-up call, just a clean transfer. They wanted someone from my team to join the closing call. I volunteered. She didn't know I'd be there. When she logged in, paused, and saw me on screen, I smiled. She blinked just once and said nothing. At the closing meeting, Maya walked in, paused, and blinked. When she saw me at the head of the table, I smiled, raised my coffee mug. "You're onto something big," I said. This is karma returns. And sometimes karma waits for product market fit before it hits back.